Welcome back, guys. You already know what time it is, guys. It has been one hell of a week since With Love Megan has premiered. But before we get into that, I need you guys to subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment, share this video, hit that bell notification button, and all that stuff so you'll be notified each and every time I post a video. But without further ado, let's get into the mess, the drama, the haters surrounding With Love Megan. Now, hopefully you guys have already checked out my review for the series. I've loved the series. I thought it was delightful. I thought it was joyful. I thought it was a good time. I thought it was fun. And I really think we get to see Megan who she's always been. And let me just put this out there first, right? And I have to also say thank you all because of this. You guys who follow me know that I've been going through some personal stuff, financial stuff, job stuff. And thank you guys who have been supporting me and reaching out to me with leads and stuff and all these things. And technically right now I'm poor, okay? Technically I am poor right now because me being laid off from my job, okay? And I had to start me a whole GoFundMe page. And thank you, because we're almost at my 6,500 goal. We're almost there, just under 1,000. So if you still want to donate, the link is in the description. And if you also want to send me some job leads, my email is in the description as well. But let me just say this. As I'm in my predicament right now, right? Watching this show, not once did I feel like Megan was out of touch. Did I feel like this isn't attainable? Any of the stuff she presented in the show was not attainable? Did I feel like this is just like for rich people? That lady, every time she would do certain things, like when she go to a garden, she would make sure to say, listen, I know most people can't have a garden or don't have a garden. But here's some items that you can get at your local store. Here's some things if you want to start gardening. You can plant something in your window ceiling or something. Here are things that you can get. She made it very clear, and everything she presented was easily obtainable that you can buy at the grocery store. And stuff you already have in your fridge. And one of the main talking points from the haters was that none of this is obtainable. Listen, we all knew this was going to happen, right? We knew that the haters was going to hate and the Karens was going to Karen. We knew this. But each and every time it happens, I think we all just be like, I've seen one person say, I'm boycotting Netflix because the way they had the chicken laid in the refrigerator. And I think by me saying that, you can, my audience, because we like this, y'all know, y'all can just visualize how that person looked. The way that Megan have these people in a frenzy, I promise you, if this world survives another 10 years, because it's so chaotic right now, there's going to be studies, caboodles, of how this woman had these crazy people. I have seen some of the worst takes from this show that I've ever seen. The show is pretty much about being the hostess with the mostest. And if you enjoy hosting, this is your thing. If you enjoy cooking, this is your thing. If you enjoy like just making things DIYs and stuff like that in your own homes, so you have to spend a whole crap load of money, this is your jam. You know what I'm saying? Literally, this is your jam. Megan made sure to let anyone know this show is not reinventing the wheel. Okay, there's been a billion shows like this, but it's her. The interest in Megan is undeniable. You cannot say that this woman is not interesting. You cannot say people aren't fascinated with her, because they are. I always say this. There's going to be a time where I just feel like these people who are saying these things about her, there's going to be a price to pay. And they're going to feel like the lowest of low. At least I hope they do. You know, we don't know Meghan personally, right? And we're only going by what we see. I'm good at observing people. A good starting point to judge how a person is to go back into their past or look into what they used to do. Everything Meghan is doing now, she has done before. And I would love to talk to people who worked on that set of Suits, because for the most part, I've only seen people say good things that worked with her on Suits. I've only seen good things people say about her on that set. And if you guys know anyone who worked on the set of Suits, please email me. I would love to talk to people. I would love to do a video on that, because what I do find fascinating is, as much as these people have studied, went through Meghan's past, combed through her history, how come we have not seen one article about anyone on the set of Suits, crew members, ever speaking bad about her? I feel like that would have been something a long time ago. And I'm sure they reached out to a lot of people on that set. Lots of people. And you mean to tell me a person who has worked on the show for 7 to 8 years, worked 16 to 18-hour days, and there has not been one bullying allegation on that set about Meghan, at least to my knowledge? It's like they believe what they believe is the true Meghan. I've seen so many people say, this isn't Meghan. This is the real her. How the hell do you know who the real Meghan is? If for one, you don't like her, two, you don't follow her, how do you know who the real Meghan is? How do you know this isn't the real Meghan? Because from my standpoint, this is her, because she's always done these things. This is her interest. She's very old-fashioned. She has a very old soul. She's that type of girl. That is her. These are her interests. She's laid this foundation for years. People have been following her for years and says, no, this is her. And for you to be a hater and say, this isn't her. No, because you have created in your mind that what you think is the truth. And one thing I've always been told, was that everything that you think and believe don't make it true. And that's real talk. Real talk. Listen, I for one think that we're not surprised. I'm not surprised by the things. I'm seeing people say they wasn't going to watch the show, and now they're watching the show. Meghan McCain. You know what I think it is? We all know that racism plays a big part in this. We do. And I'm saying that because I try to go back and forth, right? I don't think racism is the entire factor in all of this, but it's a big factor. But the part that is racist, right? What I think it is people know that Meghan is half black, half white. And because Meghan is ambiguous, sometimes I feel like certain white people look at Meghan and they feel like, oh, we can say all the things that we want to say because we know that she's half black. But because she's ambiguous, we can say all the things that we really want to say and code it and dress it up as something else because she's ambiguous, and no one will ever really say that it's racism. If you get what I'm saying. Because there is something to be said that all of the people who typically goes after Meghan are white women, a certain type of white man, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and a certain type of person of color or black woman who thrives for whiteness. Guys, this is going to be it for my video. We have a lot coming up because there's going to be still so much to talk about. I just have to get that out there because the way Meghan has these haters, the way she has these people in a tensy, a frenzy, it is fascinating. But what I am happy to see is that more people who are typically not in this niche, this content, royal content stuff, are speaking out and noticing it and saying stuff. I love that. And one thing I wish would happen is the algorithm change, because you guys, I do my best to try to put out positivity or put out the combating of the negativity stuff we see, the negative stuff we see that's against Meghan. And I try to do my best to defend her and Harry so much, because I do believe, and I know for a fact they got a bad rap. And I know what people are doing is for nefarious reasons. So, guys, it's important that you guys share my videos and like these videos, because that's the only way I can really get my voice out there to the masses and more people and touch more people. So I appreciate you guys, and I just really do appreciate everything that you guys have done for me, and I love you guys for that, and I try to do my best. So I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.